The Catacombs, the one and only dungeon of Hypixel Skyblock. A dreary, dusty sequence of rooms, scattered with hordes of undead, unfortunate souls who lost their way, puzzles requiring PhDs in both quantum science and astrophysics. The history of the Catacombs runs far back in time, far before any of us players entered the picture. What lurks beyond these dark, mysterious halls? What secrets lie dormant, waiting to be discovered? The Catacombs are filled with many secrets, not just in its story, but also in its chests, its walls, its bats. But dealing with these secrets isn't the easiest, so let's turn to Dungeon Master Pixel Highlaw as they reveal just how these high-level players do what they do. This is for all my Cat 30 bros queuing Party Finder along with me, and that's how I know this guy knows what he's talking about. If we take a look at my Catacombs level, I am Catacombs 36, which means this guy, without looking at my stats or even knowing who I am, still somehow knew what my Catacombs level is. No average person could just correctly guess with that level of specification. This guy was the real deal. So let's take a look at his first tip. When there's a bat for a secret, ensure you're aiming at the bat, not in the opposite direction of the bat, unless you're using a weapon ability to kill the bat. Now this is something I didn't consider. I've always found it difficult getting the secrets on the bats, but I didn't realize you had to look at them. Before, I thought I had to lead the bat somewhere to get a secret out of it, but who knew all I had to do was... Pixel Highlaw already showing off his advanced knowledge with the game. That tip will surely be a huge lifesaver. For me, not the bat. Tip number 2. When you are picking up an item, you must ensure that you are in proximity of the item to actually trigger the possession of the item. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. In Skyblock, we have an auto pickup feature unlocked at Skyblock level 6. And as it says here, it's only for blocks and mob drops. Now this can be confusing because secrets are also mob drops, as they do drop from bats. But as it turns out, not all secrets count. I'm really glad to be informed of this. This whole time I thought I could pick up the secrets just by looking at them. But who would have guessed I had to actually go next to the secret to pick it up? Though I don't quite understand the possession mechanic. As you saw earlier, I did in fact go near an item. But I'm still me. Although I actually went next to the item this time, I still didn't possess it. Though I guess that does show that this technique does require a bit of skill. There's a pretty noticeable difference between a dungeon pro such as Pixel Highlaw and your average dungeon player such as myself. But hopefully that is a difference I can learn to overcome. Tip 3. When you need to click on a chest, the best habit is to always click on the chest itself, rather than clicking on other blocks in the proximity. Now this is some crazy information. Now I always thought you had to click on the blocks surrounding the chest, but who would have guessed you had to actually, click on the chest to get it? I always thought you had to click on the surrounding blocks like this one, but who would have thought it was as simple as just clicking this chest right here? I will be the first to admit I do have a bad habit of not clicking the chest. But as per this tip, we should learn to overcome our bad habits. Tip number 4. Secrets, against popular belief, don't actually refer to spilling personal secrets. Okay, wait a second. Okay. Really? Huh. So I may have made a few mistakes. So you're telling me I didn't have to type out my credit card information in party chats at the start of every run? Well, I guess at least for the future, it'll save a lot of time at the beginning of the run. Because I will be honest, it is pretty time consuming having to type out 917. Tip number 5. Secrets can't actually be collected during boss phase. Now this is revolutionary stuff right here. This whole time I thought all the dungeons were connected. And if they were collected, you'd be able to collect more secrets after the boss phase. But you're telling me that's not what happens? Huh. Very interesting. I always assumed I'd be able to just go back and get the secrets I missed, but then again, I guess I just never felt an urge to go back after getting into the boss phase. I mean, really though, if you are already in the boss phase, why would you go back in the first place? Because honestly, I don't doubt that we still can, and I just don't feel the need to. I'm sure if I tried to, I'd be able to, but then it's the question of, do I feel like going back? And the answer is no, not really. I mean, I'm almost done with the boss fight. so I don't have a desire to go back, but I'm sure I could if I wanted to. I'm sure I could just ask Satan. I'm sure he'd be more than willing to throw me back into the dungeon. Oh, but then again, he seems a little preoccupied. I don't know, I don't really believe that last one, but considering how much Pixel Hylol has helped so far, I'm sure he knows what he's talking about. And that was a secrets technique the Dungeon Pros don't want you to know about. Once again, thank you to Pixel Hylol for spilling such vital information. I've always wanted to get better at running dungeons, and with this newfound information, I can already feel myself getting better. So if you are a Cata 30 player in Party Finder and want to get better, be sure to check out their thread, which I will link down in the description below. Be sure to go show your support to Pixel Hylol, as they've given overwhelming support to us struggling Cata 30 players. And so, with that said, thank you all for watching, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.